Being out on the roads has never been so dangerous. The texting and sexting, the tweeting and the Facebooking. It's so dangerous out there. Thank goodness I'm here to make things a little bit safer. Hello and welcome to Shout Factory TV's online crash course in better driving. I'm Wilbur P. Thudbutter, and I'll be your online driving instructor. As we commemorate Distracted Driving Awareness Month, this course will give you the tools to become a better driver. We'll discuss topics like being attentive, road rage, and how to not be stupid behind the wheel. Modern technology is constantly reshaping today's world. From the Walkman, to the modern camera, to the cell phone. There are so many things that distract us these days. Of course, when you get distracted at home, the worst that could happen would be annoying your family. But if you get distracted while driving, you just might die. Want to see an example? Let's go to the road! Mother? This is not a real road. It's a model. But it can help you understand the dangers of getting distracted when you drive. Imagine that you're driving this car. You drive swiftly and safely and reach your destination. Now let's see what would happen if you get distracted. You're driving along and suddenly a bald eagle flies past your window. As you turn your head to watch the majestic bird, boom! You should have been watching the road. Now let's imagine another scenario. You're eating while driving. Boom! Another crash. Shaving while driving. Boom! Reading the newspaper. Boom! Nexting. Wait, is that what it's called? Boom! 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 And that's why you can't get distracted. Just focus on the road and you'll be fine. What is the best reason to take a driver's ed course online? A, it's hip. B, it's clothing optional. C, classrooms smell funny. And D, much lower standards. The correct answer is B. In fact, if you're wearing clothes right now, you've already earned extra credit. I'm going to show you some parked cars, and I'd like you to figure out what they have in common. First, there's this car. Then there's this one. And then there's this one. But still, like all the other cars here, the driver made it to his destination. Why? Because he wasn't being stupid while driving. Examples of stupid driving, or SD, include driving too fast, driving too slow, driving while barefoot, driving on the wrong side of the road, driving while blindfolded, driving with a in your lap, and driving while making cake in the easy bake oven on your passenger seat. Those are all stupid, reckless things to do, and they compromise your safety. Let me show you the difference between being safe and being reckless. See that sandwich over there? If I walk over to it safely and then I'm able to reach it and eat it with no issue. Delicious. Now let's see what happens if I approach the sandwich recklessly. I can't breathe. I definitely can't eat this thing. And that's reckless. When road conditions are at their worst, that's when you have to drive your best. I read that in a fortune cookie once, and it still holds true. If bad weather is making it tough to view the road, then be extra careful out there. And for goodness sakes, slow down. Knowing when to slow down is vital, both behind the wheel and in life. So whether you're driving in a blizzard or moving too fast in a relationship, don't ever forget to take it slow. I know how hard it is to slow down when everything is going well. That's how it was after I started dating Coronetta. We kept moving faster and faster. After our third date, I brought her home to meet my mother, and by our fifth date, I told her potential names for our future children. Just when I was about to show her the house I'd secretly purchased for us, she broke up with me. I should have slowed down. Oh, God. Which of the following is not a potential driving hazard? A, rain. B, blind curves. C, wet leaves. D, whiny child in car seat. The correct answer is D. While a whiny child may be an awful nuisance that you can only escape in your dreams, it's not technically a driving hazard. I used to be a raging alcoholic. You may not have noticed because of my cool demeanor, or because you can't detect liver damage through your streaming device. Regardless, alcohol and driving do not mix. That's why when I was on a bender, or about to start one, I had my elderly mother drive me around. Not only did it make her feel useful, it also prevented me from causing an accident. Want to see how? Let's go to the road! This green car represents me when I'm on the wagon. Notice how perfect my driving is. Exactly at the speed limit, making proper turn signals and accelerating with the grace of a gazelle. Now watch what happens after I fall off the wagon and have a few whiskey sours. Phew! Smashed! Oh no, a clip! Ah! That actually happened. And it's not pretty, is it? That's why if you know you'll be drinking, you should have a designated driver ready. This car represents me riding with my elderly mother. True, she drives 30 miles below the speed limit, stops at every yellow light, and hits the gas when she sees unruly teenagers. But she gets me to my destination safely. Plus, I get to hear old stories about how perfect her life was before having a child. Get off the road, you piece of garbage! You're the worst driver I've ever seen! And I've been to Florida! Good. Oh, hello. I was just having a friendly conversation with a fellow motorist. Now it's time for our next lesson, steering clear of road rage. When you're driving, you feel safe and protected inside your car, relaxing and listening to the best of Perry Como. But when someone cuts you off, it's easy to fly into an animalistic rage. Your first instinct might be to ram the other driver's bumper with your car. But should you? Probably not. You can't let your emotions control you. When I get perturbed behind the wheel, which is often, here's how I handle it. First, calmly pull off the side of the road and park. Then close your eyes, rub your temples, and repeat whatever mantra takes you to your happy place. I'm a calm and excellent driver. I'm a calm and excellent driver. Yes. After a few minutes, all your tension will be washed away. You'll be refreshed and filled with emotional well-being. Then you can get back on the road and continue. What the hell is your problem? Jesus Christ! You know, I can't stand people like you. You're always honking at me. I was explaining how to control your emotion, you filthy clown. Good God! Oh, God! You're gonna get it. Oh, yeah! What should you do if another driver acts aggressively towards you? A, knock his block off. B, beg forgiveness. C, keep a cool head. D, close eyes and meditate. The correct answer is C. It's best to remain calm when in a tense situation, but meditating while driving is never a good idea. This is Toby, my inflatable automotive safety assistant. Driving in traffic is like being in an army platoon. As one car or one soldier moves, the others must do the same in identical formation. If the car in front of you stops suddenly, you have to stop. If construction closes lanes on the freeway, then everyone has to merge together into a single lane. A single lane. Single file. Crawling through the mud and the jungle brush and the smell of gunpowder and man sweat in the morning. Oh my God. Toby, why did you send us in there? What the hell is wrong with you? We trusted you. You were our team leader. I didn't want to destroy that village. Damn you. What the hell is wrong with you? Sorry, I must have zoned out for a moment. Oh, Wilbur, have you been working out? Well, to tell you the truth, I have a new turbocharger, so I get a lot more torque. Oh. It's now time to discuss unexpected road conditions. And let's go to the road. At any given moment while you're driving, you might encounter other cars, pedestrians, animals. You're all part of the same road family. And it's everyone's responsibility to react to one another in a safe, respectful way. So don't pretend you don't see that gorilla straight ahead. Remember, he's part of your road family. And it works both ways. The gorilla needs to respect your right to be on the road too. So he must understand that if he jumps into your open window, it won't end well for either of you. If you get a flat tire, what's the first thing you should do? A, panic. B, pull over. C, slash the remaining tires. D, steal a better car. The correct answer is B. Stealing a better car may be tempting, but is frowned upon by your local police department and is very difficult to do. Nobody wants to get in a car accident, but that doesn't mean it won't happen. When you're involved in an accident with another driver, what should you do? First, check yourself for injuries. Make sure all your appendages work. Take your pulse. Make sure you're breathing. Oh, there it is. Next, examine your car for any damage. Then call the police and exchange insurance information with the other driver. And even if the accident was your fault, don't say it out loud. Conflict. Whether it occurs at a busy intersection or your estranged granddaughter's bat mitzvah, it's never a good thing. But sometimes it's unavoidable. Some drivers are itching for a fight and will become aggressive towards you after even a minor traffic incident. But don't engage them and allow their anger to escalate. Be calm, patient, and resist the temptation to tailgate them with your high beams turned on. The best course of action is to ignore them. Out of sight, out of mind. While the other driver rants, curses, and threatens you with bodily harm, don't even acknowledge them. Before long, they'll just drive away. This technique works outside the car too. After my grown children kept reminding me of how I ruined their lives by being a deadbeat and a poor excuse for a father, I just stopped taking their calls. Now I don't have to think about them at all. What does it mean if your brakes start squealing? A, they are in pain. B, you are about to die. C, they are having fun. D, it's time to replace. The correct answer is D. Alternatively, if you hear scratching and meowing sounds, it might mean there's a cat under your hood. Trust me, I've been there. It looks like our time is up. I'd like to thank you for attending Shout Factory TV's online crash course in better driving. By completing this course, you are now legally considered to be an amazing driver. And by completing the teaching of this course, I have fulfilled my community service, as per the courts. As you move forward, both in your car and in life, remember to drive safely and take time to enjoy the ride.